Welcome to a sort of two-in-one video, and hopefully I can do this smoothly in one take, which really isn't me. Let's start with my 100 Baal runs. It's really quick, I promise. I did 100 runs in Hell the other week, and basically I got nothing. I got a Poison Facet, a badly rolled Eshuta, and a million Marowaks. So let me tell you, I'm not really feeling Baal runs in the future. As for essences, I got 12, although I felt very lucky about the last 4. Onwards to the main part of this video. How do we solo Baal as a cold sorc, and why is it quote-unquote difficult? The difficult part is the fact that we can be overrun by cold immunes before we can even start the first wave, and the only wave we really have to worry about is the second. The big guys are magic immune, so we can kill those, but the skeletons are cold immunes. So let's have a look-see at our talents real quickly. We'll start from the fire. So we got, I think I got about 2 points in worms. In lightning, we want static, telekinesis, teleport, obviously. There seems to be a big debate whether or not you want static field or not. People say it's useless. I really don't think it's useless, although actually, no, I was going to say something else, but I was going to say that I mainly use this for Baal himself, but this is really useful against cold immunes, so that you can do some damage to the mobs before the merc has to do the heavy lifting. We got 1 point in frozen armor. Again, it also seems to be a big debate that frozen armor is useless. Like, if you get hit as a sorcerer, then you're a bad sorcerer. The thing is, when you're teleporting in Mach 5, you're gonna run into something. So I like to have frozen armor. We got maxing out Ice Bolt, Ice Blast, Glacial Spike, and Blizzard. And we got some points in Cold Mastery. You want to have, I think, 140, 145%. But I am now currently 93. So, I had to dump points somewhere. Your gear for Baal run doesn't matter at all, really. I mean, I got a full Tal set, so my resistances are really good. You absolutely want to max your lightning resistance because the ghost can wreck the living crap out of you. But yeah, I mean, your gear doesn't matter. You can run with a spirit sword, a spirit shield. I suppose at this point in, at this point, Shaco should be a budget item by now. You could use a lore, that's your chest. I mean, you could run Scalder, you could run Viper Magi. You have tons of options. Like 2 random cast rate rings. You could have a random cast rate amulet. You could have Triangle. They're definitely budget, but your gear overall doesn't matter to do the Baal runs. I would suggest hitting at least the second FCR breakpoint, which I believe is 75. I have gone my way to hit the 105 cast rate, so I can teleport faster. What does matter for the Baal runs is your merc. You want him to have a lot of leech. So for headpiece, I mean, we have Andy, but I think that one's sort of the more expensive one. We have Vampire Gaze, which even has damage reduction, which arguably is probably better than Andy. We have the Talhead. It's got 10% lifesteal. Actually, let me go grab one more here. This one. Your chest piece. I'm running a Treachery for this one. For the attack speed, strictly for the attack speed. And then we kind of have to hope that Fate procs so that my Merc actually caps its resists. Depending on what I'm doing, let's say I'm doing crab runs, for instance, where there's a lot of fire damage. You see his fire resist is kind of bad. I like to swap in smoke for this to cap his resists. We'll lose some attack speed and damage, but I feel smoke is first of all super cheap. But I feel overall smoke is a better defensive option for your Merc. As for weapon, I would suggest a Reaper's Toll to deal with your cold immunes, because it's got, I think it rolls between 10 and 15% lifesteal, so you could, hit like 25%, which means he is never gonna die. I wouldn't say never, but more or less rarely. Your other options, you could use a Bone Chew. It doesn't have Leech on it, I do believe, so you could chop in, it does have 2 sockets, you could put 2 Perfect Skulls in there for a total of 8% Life Leech, I believe. You could get away with a Colossus Insight, but for that you are definitely going to need an Andy to even hit the strength requirement. But any weapon that deals a lot of damage, but Reaper's Toll is super good. So we'll just run a Baal run here as a demonstration. So from the waypoint, the next room is always going to be to the right. In level 3, it's always random, so you just have to get lucky. And we are not getting lucky. Maybe I should have gone down. So the faster your FCR is, the safer it is to plow through this zone here. Oh, really? Really, dude? It's gonna be the last one. Let's see what we got here, because it's always random. I like to put my portal up here. I think we got some ghosts. The ghost can be really annoying. The ghost can be really dangerous. What the hell is mana burning me? The ghost can be really dangerous if you don't have your lightning res. Something's still alive. Do you have a mana pot? Because I used a lot. You also want a few antidotes for the second wave. So the first wave, it's like the easiest wave of all time. Now the second wave is where it gets a little tricky. So here I kill the big guys. I go for the big guys. And then I use static to get the small guys down. Can I not get this guy? And then I just teleport with my Merc. And let my Merc kill the ads. And that was the hardest part of the Baal run. Now for the next wave though, we get a lot of fire damage. We got a lot of Hydras. So you want to kill these as quickly as you can, and then teleport away, otherwise your Merc is pretty much guaranteed to be dead. Just wait for Baal to laugh and then we can go up again. I really like to spam static in between the cooldown of my Blizzard. You could also stay here, because your Merc is gonna body block. Sometimes Lister can have a cold immune, so you just want to spam static on him. Let the Merc do the work. And then we get disappointing loot from Baal. Do a Blizzard, spam some static, and then Blizzard. And boom. Awful loot. Well, that was this was a really unnecessary video, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you and goodbye.